Kay and Kai always together for the win. There ain't nothing in this world that can separate the twins. You they share the room together, discussing the topics better.
That is good.
I know. Why had the lavender chai?
You know what it is?
It's so good. Is this on the mic?
It is. Most coffee shops have that hazelnut that tastes like some fake sugary stuff. This tastes like real hazelnut.
All right, we are on. We are live. Can we get a cheers? Cheers. Sip. You gotta sip it, Caelyn. I did a twin thing. You know they like that.
Like that.
I try to give it to y'all. It comes naturally, but sometimes you gotta play it out.
You gotta amp it up.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
We are in a new location today.
Yes.
Shout out the surgeon.
Yes.
You guys will see. We'll tag it and everything.
Welcome back.
Yes,
to
we
another episode of Unraveled podcast. Ooh.
You know what I told Kai? I know we are unraveled, but me and Cailyn are now raveled.
Right. So let's just talk about where that whole conversation came from first of all.
Where did Unraveled come from?
So Unraveled, the whole idea of this podcast came about when literally me and Kay felt like our lives were unraveling. Yes. Everything we knew changed and transformed, and
in the most dramatic form.
And very dramatic. Like we had to move from each other. Yeah. We got different jobs. We decided to go on different paths. It was like a whole spiritual journey that began, and we also were starting our business, like revamping our business, figuring out what it means to be the Abbottwins and what do we really want to give to the world that's purposeful. And we just felt like in order to begin that journey, though, everything we knew, all our habits, some of the people in our lives, it all unraveled. So we were like, okay, we would have these talks with each other, because it would be days we just crying.
It was very emotional, very real, very raw between us, you know? But it was just so real. We're like, we know other people are going through the same thing, so we have to share that. And I know God gave us that voice for a reason.
Absolutely. And our girl talks, our sister talks,
they're magical.
They're everything. That I know for me, it's very filling for me, and it'll motivate me to get back into the space of being like, okay, all is not completely unraveled. We can, we can reel it back in, and we can keep going. So that's where Unraveled came from. And now
it's like I battle with it, with the title. I keep telling Kai, like, Unraveled just doesn't fit for me anymore and where I am today, and I'm proud of that. And it's not like I want to end Unraveled the podcast. That's not happening.
No,
but just the name itself, I wanted to still represent us. But then Kyle reminded me, just because you feel a little more raveled now,
right?
Other things are unraveled, or for other people it's unraveled, or you're going to keep growing and going through the ride of life. So it's always going to be unraveled. Even I talked to Shaq about it. He said, "Don't do that. Don't change the name."
Yeah, because I think the whole process of growth and evolving is the same thing as unraveling, because you're unraveling parts of you that you've known and you're transforming it to something new. So that's what we mean by unravel. It doesn't have to be this negative space where you don't know what you're doing with your life. Yeah. But instead, it's a positive, evolving space.
Yes. But I'm proud.
We are a little more raveled, though, I will say.
I am more put together. I know, like, more of where my journey is trying to lead me.
Right.
And I know what I want to do.
What's your costume?
I was Catwoman, but I see with the spots, I'm a leopard.
This is giving very
it's giving leopard?
Cheetah, leopard.
I wish this did the thing.
Oh, the
thing.
Very cute.
But I am a leopard. What are you? Because I have a theory of what she really is.
I'm Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. If you know, you know. Go watch it. Caelyn says that I'm the twin from The Shining. But that doesn't work for me. I'm not that.
Well, you guys are gonna see a picture of what I'm talking about. You guys, I'm for Dorothy and I'm for The Shining, and y'all tell me.
Dorothy with her Valenti basket. Hello?
Of course.
Fashionable Dorothy, okay?
Not mad of it. Gotta come into character.
Yes, let us know what y'all costume was and send us some pics.
Because it gets real, and we don't play when it comes to Halloween.
No.
Every year, you have to commit.
What were you last year?
Ooh. Oh, I was Velma and what's the other girl with the red hair?
Velma
Scooby-Doo.
and
The best friend, the girls. I was both of them. I'll show you guys.
She was both.
Velma and Daphne.
Daphne,
I was
duh.
Daphne. Yes.
I was definitely the Joker.
Caelyn always has to do something scary.
And I was In-N-Out Bay.
That was cute.
That was
I liked it. She made the whole purse out of the In-N-Out bag.
Yeah, that was fun.
The best part of Halloween is about being creative. Yes, you can pick somebody or whatever and dress exactly like them, or
and buy a costume. That's so obvious.
It works. It's
but in
Girl
World, this is the one time of year.
I just posted that.
No other girls can say anything about
But
it.
no, I was saying that it's a time to bring out your creativity, especially for adults. I'm never going to miss a Halloween because
absolutely not.
We rarely get these moments to bring out our inner child. So I take full advantage of it. Christmas time, Halloween, birthday.
You got to be playful.
You have to.
You have to be playful in life, or else the world is just going to suck you into this dark hole of negativity and depression, and
that's not what we're here for.
Mm-mm.
So speaking of, we are here today to talk about our inner child.
Yes, we are.
What is your inner child like? Who is little Kai?
I think Will Kai is Big Kai.
Oh boy.
I don't think she really ever goes away. But for me, my inner child is the most creative part of me. Whether that's in my adult life or whether that's like reminiscent of childhood memories that I recreate or revisit. It's always going to be me being creative.
Yes.
From child to now, I've always drawn. I was always painting. I always like to make clothes and get creative any way I could. So for me, creativity is my true inner child.
Yeah.
Who's your inner child?
For little K, it's all about like feeling like a little kid. Like I like to be around little kids. I like to play the little kid games. I like to, like me and Shaq were talking about, which is why I love Shaq, because he's like the little kid and he brings that out in me all the time when I'm why so serious. You know?
Why so serious?
He brings out that little kid. So like watching cartoons, we'll watch nostalgic Disney Channel movies all day long. Halloween Town is that time.
Oh my God.
You know, doing the little kid things,
yes,
or being around kids in general brings it out in me, and I try to keep that alive as much as possible. I'm not as creative as this one over here. She's like
goofy as hell, y'all.
I'm just goofy.
Cailyn is goofy as hell.
I do a lot of jokes. I think they're hilarious.
Oh,
but they can
she
be
cracks herself up.
So I try not to dish out what comes straight to my mind on jokes, but I am goofy.
And a little corny. Cailyn's the one that's going to do the corny jokes. She's going to laugh at herself, but that's important, especially in your adult life, because I think a lot of times we lose our inner child, and that's where we just wind up in this like cycle of just stress and just worrying about worldly adult things. And it's like you look at children, you're like,
they just ain't
we wish we had their life, but you can have their life. You have to create that for yourself, and you have to do things that bring out your inner child, whether it's like go to a trampoline park.
Movies. I went to
go
see
to
Venom.
The movies. Oh,
I love Venom.
I was Venom.
That is, oh my gosh, 1,000 out of 10. But Venom is always, I like his character because he is fun.
Yeah.
Even though he's serious and a monster or whatever the case may be, he still has that funny side.
Yeah.
So they do a great job of keeping
I feel like,
going.
well, that's the good thing about you and Shaq. You guys are kind of the same era. The thing for me and Darius, our inner children, they're kind of like a little off because he's a little older. So his inner child was very much like Nickelodeon and I don't even know. And mine is, I was Disney kid, so we kind of like the like things that. I like That's a Raven or you know, all the Disney movies. He's like, no,
what is that?
And then, but he's very much into like the 90s and very much right before. So we're like, like
kind
of. But it's cool because he reminds me of like what my brother was into, like Nintendo and those sorts of things. Like Michael Jordan was really like important,
wrestling.
Or wrestling, WWE, which I can appreciate all of that, but I just feel like I was right after that.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, we always, oh my God, the Pharrell Lego movie. he just died over. That was his inner child. Like, let me tell y'all, he dressed up, he went to the movies, he took pictures.
We're gonna insert a clip.
It was a whole thing for him. So I'm just happy to, be with somebody that also can tap into their inner child, because it's important, and it helps, especially when we move forward and become parents, or do all these other big things. I always want to represent being childlike and being playful.
I would say it's so important to keep that inner child, because as a child, that's when you learn your gifts. That's when, because you're exploring, you're free, you're not full of judgment or letting the world taint what you dream, what your vision is, what God has given you, the big dream. Because as you go along and grow as an adult, it's tainted, it's thrown on, it's negative, it's it's piled on. But if you can clear that and really get to the childlike spirit in you, you can figure out what your purpose is.
Yes.
Because me and Cailyn have always known we were going to be a model, an actress, a something. Because as kids, we were always on camera,
always doing
making videos. We did cheerleading. We were always on stage.
Yes.
Funny enough, I'm shy, but I love to be in front of the camera. I love to be on stage. That's the little K. She has no fear.
No fear.
Big K, ooh, big K.
Where I think it comes together. So little K has the no fear. Big K brings the confidence.
Yes.
Because little K although she was fearless, she may not have been as confident in herself to be her true self. Yeah. And didn't know who that was just fully yet. Sure. So that's why it's important to have both. Like have the balance of, at the end of the day, you are an adult.
Yes. Don't be childlike.
Don't be childish behavior. Okay.
That's petty.
Don't be childish. Don't be petty. Don't be childish.
That's not what we mean.
Don't you do that. But yeah, I think the balance of it is what's really important.
What would you have told little Kai?
Oh boy.
Today,
oh girl. Oh girl.
I know. Like, it's like, I'm sorry.
Girl, I just want to give you a hug.
Exactly.
I feel like everybody wants to do that to the little.
But you just don't know. Like, you're just not sure.
That's true. I think the best advice I could give little Kai would be embrace your creativity to the fullest. Don't limit yourself just yet. Just keep doing it and see where it takes you. Don't be so fearful or so distracted by other people's paths that you stop what you're doing, because you've always had it and you always knew who you were. You always knew you were a little different. You always knew you had a confidence that most people don't. Also, you're not mean. You're direct, so don't let them tell you that.
You're passionate.
You're a very passionate person. Yeah. And everybody is not for you, and you are not for everybody. Yes. But those that get you will love you to death, and those are your people. Yeah. And lastly, don't give up. Don't give up.
Yeah. Okay, I want to reverse it. That's what you would have told little Kai.
Yes.
What do you wish little Kai told big Kai?
Little Kai needs to tell big Kai to have more fun. Unapologetically, just have fun. Yeah. Don't be so uptight sometimes and controlling. Why so serious? Don't be so serious.
Don't be so serious.
Go and ride bikes because that's what you love to do. Go swimming because that's what you love to do. Yeah. Go paint every day if you want to. Do that because and go play with your sister.
Go play
and don't let nobody else.
Go play dress up with your sister.
Don't play dress up with your sister.
Don't let nobody judge you on
Talk all day long. Make a podcast. Boom.
There you go. You can talk as long as you want.
Right. Okay. Same question to you. I love that.
Oh God.
What would little K tell big K?
Ooh. Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Ooh, do it. Oh, what she got to say? Little K got something to say.
Little K would tell big K, allow people to love you.
Ooh.
You know, and love yourself. Allow yourself to love yourself, you know. Don't try to please people so much. Don't worry about making others happy. Make yourself happy, and that will shine and help others. That's the biggest thing. And just be proud of who you are. Like, whatever God gave you, it's for a reason. God gave you psoriasis. God gave you a twin. God gave you beauty. God gave you brains. God gave you a generous, loving, caring heart. And lean into that. And don't be afraid just because others are not like that.
Absolutely.
And you are rare.
Yeah.
And it's okay. You're not supposed to fit in. You're supposed to stand out.
So I love that.
That's really
hit it on the nail. Hit it on the nail with that one.
I wouldn't be this today if I, didn't start to lean into those things today. So yeah, I wish I started that a long time ago.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
yes,
what God gave us, we do have something very exciting to tell, and we're so. Yes, you're good.
Okay, my cat eye is still there.
I mean, your cat still cat. It's all right. We are very proud, and we love to say that one thing we can never regret is turning what we believe to be our negative and one of our biggest traumas in life
and insecurities,
and how we were able to flip it and make it such a positive thing and be able to help others through our experience, because let me tell y'all, it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute for a long time, okay?
Not cute.
It was not
demure, not cutesy,
not mindful. It was none of that. It was a struggle. But y'all hear us talk about it all the time, how we have psoriasis.
Yeah.
So just recently we were able to grace the cover of Health Monitor magazine, telling our whole journey about psoriasis and, from beginning to end, from when it started to the diagnosis, to the treatments, to the pain, to the experiments, like those freaking lab rats.
The whole journey.
The whole journey. And you want to tell them how the day went when we actually
the actual day? It was really surreal. Got there. First of all, we had an amazing team. I'm just so grateful to all of you guys. I'm going to plug them in there. You guys are going to see all the bouncing.
So
because it wouldn't have come together. Oh my God, my nose is coming off. It wouldn't have come together. If we didn't have everybody that day. And the communication and everybody was so wanted it to be great. So we came in there, me and Caelyn, it was with ease. So I was just so grateful for that. We went in there with our outfits, hair done, makeup. Shout out to Adriana, Tony, just Bailey. Thank you guys. You guys know, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you. And I love you guys.
Thank you.
And the photographer and her assistant as well. Thank you, Trish. And Vera, girl, I love you. But she was amazing. But everybody was so willing to work together, and we got there and we did the cover shoot on this pretty pink coral color. You guys will see the cover. It's gorgeous.
It's stunning.
It was just
she slayed. We slayed.
Oh my gosh, we all just flowed together really nicely.
It was beautiful.
And we were there for a bit, and then it was time to go on location and get some lifestyle pics. So we did a lot of that. It was an all-day process, but it was really good. We were just in it. We were just being ourselves. So
it was a dream.
It was really a dream.
That was a dream come true moment.
You're on the cover.
Right. We're cover girls now, y'all.
Cover. Yeah. So
let me tell you how God works too.
Yeah. Don't tell them.
So the first episode of this season podcast, me and Cailyn chose a space.
We're going to show you it.
Right. Chose a space to shoot in. We shot our whole first episode there. And funny enough, it was a little chaotic that day. And we were just we didn't get
Nothing came together.
We didn't get to take pictures. We just got to shoot our episode and go.
And
we were
helping us
man. And it was just one of those days. And then fast forward, what was it, a month? Later?
And mind you, I didn't like that space at all.
Oh no, we did not like it.
How you get in it scared the F out of me.
And we did a night shoot. We did it at nighttime, so that was off already.
All off. And we were just I was just I'll never book that space again, never go there again. I don't like it. It looked cool for what we did, but that was it.
And then, so fast forward, we get, the magazine shoot, and they reached out and everything. They literally booked the exact same room that we shot our first episode of this season's podcast in. So
that was from God.
Directly from God.
Yeah.
And also, another thing we haven't talked about, but we shot at 10:30 a.m.
Yes.
And if Some may know, some may not. Go there.
Because the second part of the shoot was Abbott Kinney.
Oh, the second part of the shoot, yes.
It's Abbott, and we're the Abbottwins.
We're the Abbottwins.
You know it's from God.
Our second one, life is unraveling in a good way, in a positive way. So I am embarking, when I told you creativity, don't stop it, it's going. And I am starting a lifestyle brand. It is called 1030 Magnolia. 1030 Magnolia, the name originates from my first apartment. That was the address. And it's so significant because of all the growth I went through in that apartment, in that time, in that space. And I don't know, it just speaks to me. And when I think of that place, I think of all the plants and the nature that was around the apartment. I think of all the growth and the evolving and just so many things that I went through there. And I was with my twin sister there. I was in my last relationship there. And, you know,
don't go to that address, y'all.
It's just one of those places that will forever be stamped in my heart. So when I was thinking of this brand and trying to come up with the name of the brand, first of all, God told me 1030 Magnolia. I heard it in my sleep. And I was like, 1030 Magnolia? What? And then I thought about it and I was like, I love the magnolia flower. I love plants. I'm very earthy. I love nature. I've been doing like natural skincare, and I just really wanted to create a brand that is the essence of who I aspire to be, who I am today, and who I want to represent for. So starting off with a collection of cut and sew pieces, and it will be very sophisticated, very airy. It's going to be cotton products.
I'm ready.
It's going to be oversized. It's going to be high fashion. I'm going to give y'all some basics, and it's just going to be very clean cut, and its nature is going to come together with fashion for me. So
she's not going to disappoint.
Stay tuned, and you guys will see. I'm going to show the entire process because I think that's important. That's the unravel process.
That's our whole
purpose. And so I'm super excited. But I say all that to say that also our photo shoot was booked and scheduled at 10:30 a.m. So
yeah, it's all aligning. So
alignment.
If you were ever unsure on what path to go on, this way, please. That's how it feels.
And continue that way. Don't make no lefts or rights.
And you know, another way to find out, which we talked about this in another episode, or maybe the episode I didn't put out, but we were talking about go with your feeling, because your feeling is not just there for no reason. It's your intuition. So if it feels right, if it feels good, even if you don't know why, and if you have, belief in God like we do, that's from God.
Yes.
So go with it, and you make no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. The path is for you, and if it is not the right way, He's going to redirect you.
Absolutely.
Trust. So always go with that feeling, even if you're not sure, because that's kind of what we're here to do, right?
Yes.
Is to go through our path and figure it out.
And I would say a lot of people don't know how to trust that feeling. So the best way to know that you're experiencing that feeling is to think about the opposite. So the things that make you feel a little icky, things that aren't happening easily, like it feels like a struggle. It feels like every time you try to do something, it's not working out. It's a block. That is your redirection. So go do the things that are, when you go to do it, it's just, okay.
With ease.
With ease. Absolutely with ease.
Yeah.
That's it. It makes you feel good. You feel, after you do it, you feel happy. You feel empowered. You feel, that is how you know the difference between, am I supposed to be doing this or am I supposed to be doing this? Neither one is wrong, but one's going to feel a little better, and it's going to lead you to where you want to be.
Yeah, trust that. Definitely. Another thing that is coming up that we are creating, because I love these talks, we love having them on the podcast, but let's just say I don't know why anybody would miss an episode, but
who knows?
In case you miss an episode, you don't have time or something, I don't know. I know y'all don't do that. I know y'all tune in every time.
Right.
But I want to bring it in person. I want it to be more personable, where I can touch you, I can talk to you, I can feel you, you can feel me and Kai, really have these discussions, because I know there's a whole community that needs it. And I know I wouldn't know what to do without my support, and being able to talk to her about girl things or relationship things or just spiritual or just anything I'm going through. I know I can talk to her, and she's going to give me her advice and her take on it. And if it's not the advice that I need, I can, if anything, get a new perspective on the situation. So we want to bring to you guys coffee girl meetups.
Hey,
you know we love us some coffee.
Right, where my coffee girls at?
So we're calling all coffee girls. We just want to do a simple, fun meetup. Meet up at a coffee shop, have a little girl time talk.
Yes.
Talk about whatever needs to be talked about.
Yeah, let's talk about
it.
it.
Structure.
Let's talk about it.
Direction. It's no. It's just girls meeting up and linking up, and we need to feel each other and get through the things we get through that nobody else can understand. So there's no age limit. There's no requirements.
Come with no makeup on. Come in your sweats. Come in your Saturday morning coffee girl. How you wake up and go run and get your coffee. That is the vibe. We want it to be very chill, and let's just build this family. We are a family. Y'all are sis. Y'all are our girlies. So we really want to be able to just experience y'all in person and vice versa.
Yeah, because I'm a very I like to connect to people. That's where I thrive. So I want to connect to y'all more than just on this camera. So let's do coffee girl meetup.
Bring a bestie. Bring your bestie.
We're gonna do a giveaway. I'll probably talk about it maybe in the next episode, or stay tuned in to our Instagrams, but we're going to do a giveaway on the first one. I think it's whoever brings the most besties, the girlies out, will get
we love a giveaway.
We'll get the gift.
Love the thing.
We won't disappoint, of course.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I hope you guys like that idea. I'm excited. We're going to try it out and work with it and see what works best. So that's on the agenda. That's next.
You know?
Keep a lookout for our magazine cover.
Yes.
It'll be in doctors' offices and hopefully pharmacies, and check out our article. We're very proud of that. It's
and 1030 Magnolia is coming, so y'all better buy something. No, I'm just kidding. But if you don't buy anything, at least give me some feedback on it. Tell me if you like it. Tell me what you would like to see, and I'm gonna try to bring it for y'all.
Remember to keep bringing out your inner child, because it's important.
Yes.
Don't stay so serious all the time.
Don't be so serious. Dang. Relax.
Be goofy. Be a kid.
Take a breath.
Because everything is hard in life.
It don't get easier.
So, hey,
man, this presidential debate, this election is hard enough on everybody. So.
I just wanted to come show face, update y'all on what's going on with us.
Yes.
Stay tuned to the next one, right?
Yes.
We're still unraveled.
We're still unraveled. We love y'all. And
thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.